Barbie!
I told you to wait in the dream house.
Boys, avenge me! Avenge me! Avengers!
Bazinga.
Scruffy-looking nerf herders.
Ethan Hunt contacted you?
I am good, Rooster. I'm very good.
So you are Yoi's a trainer who trains.
Gonzo the Great will ride this baby again.
Hello, and welcome to episode 106 of the Real Serious Podcast. We got quite a few reviews today. We're talking Wonder Man, we're talking Send Help, and a new Statham January release that is Shelter, which that should be a different title. We'll talk about, though, when we get to it. We got some Beatles, we got some Deadpool, we got Highlander. We got a lot to talk about. But first, Jack, how are we today?
Dude, I can't believe that in January we're getting these types of movies.
Pretty good ones. Pretty good ones.
I feel like we've been blessed in January, and obviously January is just doomed as this month where all the movies that won't do well in any other month are just, that's just where they're put to die.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't checked the Send Help box office, but
it's overperforming.
Fantastic. That's what you love to see. But man, I mean, between the last couple of weeks we've had, I mean, I think Mercy clearly being the outlier here. Not that we still didn't have a good time with it, but Send Help and Man the Bone Temple have made this a very fun month to go to the movies.
I already have 7 films for 2026.
Man.
And most of them are 3 stars and above for me, including one I want to give a shout out to, which I texted you guys about, The Wrecking Crew on Amazon Prime. That's a 3.5 star banger right there. That's a good one. That's a good one. So if you get time today, you're bored, just doing whatever, that's a good streaming movie. So.
Yeah, I've seen some clips from it, and I've seen some interviews with Jason Momoa and kind of that cast.
Yeah.
So
it's solid.
Maybe I do dive into it.
I recommend. But yeah, no, like you said, we got Send Help is these January, and then February's got some good ones too. I think
know.
We've been saying it for a while that 2026 is like the movie year. Like, this is it. Everything is ramped back up. Like, this is the post-COVID drought is over. We're fully in it. And like, this is it. And it's just week after week after week, except for next week.
And the best part about it is, like, there's so many massive, I'm not going to say like blockbuster. There's a lot of IP, like familiar IP that's going to pop up later in the year. But I think there's still a lot of very fresh, very creative ideas, very original movies that are making their way to the movies.
Yeah, Markiplier released a movie this week. Like, what?
Yeah, I saw that. Apparently it's doing, or at least the Rotten Tomatoes or the scores were doing really well. I'm not all that familiar with his content, but I think it's pretty cool that you have somebody who kind of goes from someone that cares so deeply about the art form going into making it themselves.
No, exactly.
And he directed, acted. He basically did like everything.
Yeah. He's like in it fully.
Insane. Maybe that's something I check out if I have some time. That's just, I feel like that's got to be a cool experience.
Yeah, I mean, because next week we do not really have a release next week, being a week before. Unless you want to go see Solo Mio, the Kevin James going around finding romance in Italy movie. That could be an option. We could consider that.
His TikTok marketing for that was pretty funny. He just created a random TikTok page and said he was
that was pretty
just
good.
Some random guy, and everybody's like, "This is Kevin James, right?"
Kevin James. Like, what are we doing?
And he just continued to make videos of him painting, and I think it was just so funny to see these pop up on my feed.
It kind of rocks.
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah, do you want to get into
thanks enough to come?
Let's do it. Help. All right, so Send Help, starring Rachel McAdams, Dylan O'Brien. Basically, it's just the two of them the whole movie. Directed by Sam Raimi. This is, I believe, his first original movie. Let's actually get that correct. I think it's his first original movie since 2012. Is that right?
Wow.
2009, excuse me. 2009, his first original movie since 2009. he obviously did Oz the Great and Powerful, which is not, I would say, an original movie, and then Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness. So yeah, Send Help is his first original movie since 2009. An employee and her insufferable boss become stranded on a deserted island. The only survivors of a plane crash. Here they must overcome past grievances and work together to survive. Will they make it out alive? Jack, what did you think of Send Help?
I owe an apology to everyone involved in this movie. I think when I watched the trailer for the first time, and when I continue to watch it over and over again, I was like, you know what? Maybe this just isn't for me. And I was just like, for some reason, the trailer, there was like specifically the scene where she's looking down at him and she's like, "We're not in the office anymore, Bradley." Like, for some reason, the way that they plug that into the trailer, it just it hit my brain the wrong way, and I'm just like, But it's Sam Raimi, and it's Rachel McAdams, and it's Dylan O'Brien. Like, this movie's so much fun. The fact that they tried to make they have to go to such extreme lengths to try and make Rachel McAdams unattractive is just so funny to me. Like, they are pulling out so many stops to just be like, Rachel McAdams is going through it right now.
Yeah, she's gross, and you're just like,
and they try really, really hard.
Yeah.
But it was so funny just to see that happen, and I had such a good time with this movie. I'd recommend it to just about anyone that's wanting to go to the movies right now. It was exceeded my expectations, and to me, it's one of the best January releases I think we've gotten in the past couple of years, along with the Bone Temple. So, high praise for sure.
Yeah, I'm with you on all accords. I think Rachel McAdams is awesome here. I think this is definitely a great Dylan O'Brien role as well. Just like this smarmy ass that, like, you know a guy like this who just has always got stuff handed to him in life. I did think it's very funny, like it's not a spoiler because it's in one of the trailers, but like her Survivor audition clip is so funny. And I would even go as far as to say, like, this is one of the better original movies we've gotten in like a little while. Like, this is really great in my opinion. What Sam Raimi does, like directing this and like causing suspense and just the camera movements and everything, and like the zoomed up hyper focus like on their faces is just awesome. It's awesome. And then you get the gore, like you get, like the visceral, like you want to look away but you can't for some moments of it. It all works really. I mean, especially like when they start to hunt, and there's that one obviously very particular scene we could talk about in a little bit when we get to spoilers, but like it all comes together really well. And I think that this is classic Sam Raimi in the best possible way. And I really loved kind of the whole thing. I don't think it's like a perfect film and anything. Like, I gave it, 4 stars in Letterboxd. Like, I think that, I think it drags a little bit in kind of the middle part where they kind of go back and forth of like, I trust you, I don't trust you, I trust you, I don't trust you. But overall, I think this is an awesome January release that I do think that we'll talk about at the end of the year of like being one of the best pleasant surprises of the year.
No, for sure. I think it's just, I'm still kind of like shocked by it. And I got some friends coming in next week and they kind of want to go see a movie. I'm like, honestly, like if I were to go see this again, I would not be upset.
No, like it's good.
It's such a exciting story, but then it has like the Raimi-isms just like sprinkled throughout. It's like, he just has like, again, like the hunting scene. I think that, and then there's like several other scenes in this movie, without trying to give away spoilers, where he just sprinkles in his style that we've like grown to love on so many of his movies. So I don't know.
The scene. I mean, I think we should jump into spoilers. A little bit.
Let's hop into spoilers.
Scene that I think is the biggest standout of the whole movie is when she poisons Dylan O'Brien's character, and he's like paralyzed.
Yep.
And the look on his face and the zoom in on his eyes with just like his eyes watering, it's so perfect. Like, it's so well done. And that's like that dark humor that I think works so well. Cause I mean, as an audience, like as it's happening, you're obviously just hearing like
And you
what's
don't
going on.
know.
Yeah, you don't
Like,
know.
you're
And you're just
thinking,
like, oh my God, like it's happening. Like you just like curl up. And then with the reveal, it's so great. It truly is so great. And I do love her character, like her character arc throughout of like, you know, you're in this submissive situation at work and then you get a chance to be the dominant person. And, you know, are you going to give that up? And she, you know, she chooses not to.
yeah,
And I also think it's great because like you see both sides of it. Like you see her side of it and you're like, all right, you know what? But then also she's crazy enough where you're just like, she's insane. Like she's an insane person. But then also Dylan O'Brien's side, you're like, this guy sucks. Like he's the worst. And every time you're like, you know what? I think I'm going to jump ship and kind of be on his side. He does something where you're just like, this guy sucks too. And so you're almost like you're like both of them, you know what, whoever it works out for, it works out for. But like, I just want more bad things to happen to these two. And I think that was just, that's a really testament to Sam Raimi and how good that is.
I loved in the beginning, like I loved at the beginning of the story, they didn't spend like 30 minutes at the office.
Oh yeah.
They spent a good 10, 15 minutes. They laid the groundwork for what we needed. There's definitely some great kind of like callbacks, you know, like how far are you going or like how far are you willing to go
Yeah.
to help me? And like I love it when he starts to take his shirt off and she's like, no, like I'm not gonna ask that of you. Like
yeah, I'm not that person.
But I that was so funny. And I think Rachel McAdams is just she's a gem, dude. I think that
yeah.
Let's just get more Rachel McAdams in like everything.
Everything.
I don't think there's a movie I've watched where I'm like, yeah, I just don't know if this Rachel McAdams is for me. I mean, I think she is perfect in just about everything I've watched. And I think how she's able to kill this like very innocent character, but then slowly molds into this very like dark and like vengeful person. So I had so much fun with this. And in the beginning, when they're in the office, for me, I thought it was so funny when they had the tuna scene.
So
they're
good.
They're getting you all up in that tuna.
Yeah.
All right.
They're setting
like,
the tone early.
When she's cutting up the tuna in her kitchen, we're getting all the close-ups. We're seeing what's going in that food. And then she gets to the office. She's eating it. And you know that it's on the side of her mouth. You know it is.
Oh, yeah.
And it's and then she puts it in her desk. And then it squeezes and it like pops, you know? Like
it's just perfect. It's so good.
And I think for someone like Rachel McAdams, who is objectively just this very like beautiful figure of Hollywood, and they try so hard, and they're just like,
so hard to make it gross.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, Rachel McAdams is gross.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that's what they needed to do. Like,
yeah,
because I don't really know any other way that you do that. I mean, but the tuna, oh my gosh, that scene where they're talking, and we've all had a conversation like that where like you're talking to somebody and they very obviously have like something in their and normally I'm just like, hey, like in that situation, you let them know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he just like lets it linger on and it just goes on forever. And it's just while she's talking, it's like the close up of like the side of her mouth. And then I love the callback later where he eats the bug. And she's like, hey, like,
yeah, then now she's in her element. And so it's just like,
you got a little something.
Yeah. The bug is so gross.
Yeah, that was
so gross.
And he's like eating it and you feel the crunches, like the bug just, he's crunching away on it and the sounds. And then he immediately realizes that this is not good. And he spits like half of it out.
Did you think that on the other side of, you know, obviously it was teased, like you knew something was over there. Did you think I thought it was a hotel. Like I was fully convinced he was going to get around and be like people having dinner and just like hanging out.
Yeah.
Like, so it being a house, and then the joke of her being like, did you really think a knife washed up on shore was just so funny. Cause like, I don't know, sitting there in the audience, you're like, okay, yeah, I guess a knife washed up on shore. And then it almost makes you feel like an idiot too. Cause you're just like, wait, what? Yeah, you're right. How did she get a knife?
I think I caught that one because just with the oh, there might be something on the other side. I'm just like, yeah. Like maybe if it was like the dirtiest knife in the world, but like that knife was, dude, if I put that in my kitchen today, like it would be here for at least 5 years. Like that's a nice knife.
I loved her just like making backpacks and like making hats.
Yes.
Like it's just, she really was just like, you know, I'm just gonna make whatever I want. And I liked the ending. I liked her getting away with it and having a better life because of it.
And I love how you get to the point where she's like, they're talking to her in the interview and they're like, oh, we found you on your raft.
It was just his idea. So she took his idea to get away with it.
And he's so like dependent on her to the point where he even like when he made his raft, she was like, yeah, like you would have made it if you just made the
if you just
the second
which I never
like
taught
the
you.
second layer or whatever, which like I didn't teach you, so I guess how would you know?
How would you know? No, this was a very pleasant surprise and one that I do recommend highly. So what did you get this out of 100?
I think I'm at like a 72.
All right, I'm at 81, so I'm a little higher than you. But I really like this, and I'm a big Sam Raimi guy, so that's why I think that I resonated this a little bit more.
Yeah, I think there's like points where like visually it kind of took me out from time to time.
It's fair.
I thought the plane crash scene was great, and I love that we got all the chaos that kind of took place there. But like anytime they went on the cliff, like it felt like it was just like
faker.
Yeah. Which again, not really a knock at all, because I think the movie does such a good job of having the suspense between the characters that, I mean, holy cow, the final like fight between these two is just so much fun. She's like speaking over the intercom while he's walking around the house. She's got like blood on her face. I mean, Sam Raimi did not hold back during that
all
fight.
the eating. The eating too is just so gross. Constantly.
Like then she ate the ring.
Oh yeah.
But that fight was so much fun just because about any primal attack that you could have thought of.
Yeah.
They took. I'm trying to think, is there any areas of this movie that we did not talk about?
I don't...
Do you think that she killed her husband?
Oh yeah. I mean, she basically kind of admits to it, right? Like she's just like, you know, obviously she put the husband in that position to kill himself, basically. But I mean, she put everything in place for it to happen. Yeah. And I mean, I think that just so good. And the boar scene was that thing keep charging at her, and then like the snot and the blood, like so, and then her dropping the head next to him, just like, this is really fun. Like that. Have you ever hunted before?
I think I like it.
I think I really like it. Just perfect. So yeah, send help. We really, really like. I actually last night when I was ranking, I do my 2026 rankings at Letterboxd. I had 28 years later above it. I think I just flipped it. I think this is my favorite movie of the year so far. I really liked Send Help. Like I think that it works better than maybe 28 years. I think 28 years later, if you were like, hey, objectively, which the better one? 28 years later all day. But what do I like more? I think Send Help I like more.
Fair enough.
So yeah.
It's totally deserving of the title.
Yeah.
I like the end where it's like the kind of basically cut to the final shot of the movie where she's in the interview and she's like, no one's coming,
Yeah, you gotta save yourself.
Yeah. I thought that was great. And the fact that she's playing golf in the end was just, and the fact that it was the golf club. She's like, I need someone who plays golf. And then the golf club is kind of the last.
Yeah.
The last swing. It was funny.
No,
a lot of good little callbacks.
Very well done. Very well done. Charles, welcome.
Fellas, what's going on?
Nice haircut.
It's good to have you. You look good.
Thanks.
It's clean.
Of course.
Thanks, guys. Sports clips did me right.
Oh, love a good sports clip. Live in the city of Chicago, and you're like, you know what? Sports clips.
Dude, I actually walked by. I walked by this barbershop that looks super cool. Every time I go to, well, I've gone twice now, but both times I've gone to Sports Clips, I've walked by. I'm like, that place looks like a vibe. There's a place in Denver that my buddy would go to. It was like an hour north of Boulder, so like hour and a half away from Denver. And they would give you a shot of espresso in a shot of whiskey or a glass of whiskey like on the rocks.
That sounds perfect.
And then they would cut your hair. My buddy would tell, and it was like $40 all in. That sounds like a dream.
Seriously.
I never went. So maybe I'll try to find one of those here. Long story short, yeah, haircut.
Maybe just fly to Denver for the experience. I mean, bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing it right out there.
They are.
Agree. Although I wonder if they're like legally allowed to serve alcohol. If it's a barbershop. Do you need your liquor license to give free alcohol?
Hopefully you didn't just out them.
Yeah, do you need your liquor license to give free alcohol, or is it just if you want to sell alcohol that you need your liquor license?
I don't know. Maybe if people are just like, you know what, the vibes are cool, then they'll just let it happen.
Yeah.
That's probably what's gonna.
That's
what
it
is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Charles, you missed a good one. Send Help. Really recommend. So if you have time this week, we do recommend going to see it. Yeah, I think you'd like it. It's wacky in a fun way.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is next week's release?
There is none next week. So next week we will be doing our top 5 of the 2020s draft next week. Cool. We got to do it as a draft or as, just our personal lists.
Draft.
And we could do a throwback review next week, which we could talk about if you want to talk about a throwback review.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic.
Isn't La La Land a 2019? 2016. Whoa, 2016.
Yeah, it's a decade.
10 years ago.
It's a decade.
Holy cow.
But yeah, so before we get into some news and some trailers, 3 quick rapid reviews on my end of new releases. Shelter, the new Jason Statham January banger. This one should have been called The Keeper because he's a lighthouse keeper in the beginning. This one is not beekeeper level, but this one's definitely closer than last year's.
It's above the working man.
It's above a working man by far. Shelter's pretty good, actually, guys. Like I'm telling you, like this one is of the last 5 years of Statham's. This might be number 2 for me. This one is pretty solid. I liked the setting. I liked, the whole kind of conceit of it. It does rip off a little heavily from kind of Mission Impossible, and it kind of rips off a little bit of like the one Fast and Furious that has the God's Eye. Basically, it's like an evil camera system is going to come get you. But it's a pretty solid action movie with some good kills and some very good fight scenes. So this is a great Statham action one. This is the one that your uncle at Thanksgiving is like, fellas, you see Shelter this year? Shelter's the one. Like that. This is the one that you want to, if you're recommending a movie to like old heads in your life, Shelter's the one this year so far.
I don't think Beekeeper's ever going to get dethroned.
Well, we got Beekeeper 2 coming out next year. So get ready.
Again,
Beekeeper 2 is January 27.
It's gonna build on the lore.
He's back. Yeah. We should do a like.
They'll probably use the trailer that we.
He's got some.
We released that trailer
names
2 years ago.
Yeah, we did. We had the teaser.
We've known this was happening.
Statham has had some great movie names, though. Really, he's had some great movie names, like Levin Cade, Adam Clay, Jonas Taylor, like some just great movie names. This guy,
Callum Drift. It's no Callum Drift.
He's no Callum Drift. He does have Deckard Shaw. Deckard Shaw's pretty good. What about Lee Christmas? You like Lee Christmas?
It's no Callum Drift.
No, it's no Callum Drift. And then another one of the quick reviews is The Wrecking Crew. This was on Amazon Prime over the weekend. Dave Bautista, Jason Momoa, from the director of Blue Beetle from a couple years ago, which I think we all liked.
I really enjoyed Blue Beetle. I think I was the highest.
Oh, Charles Litton really liked it. This has entered the camp for me of 3.5-star bangers. This is a great streaming action movie. Like this is exactly what you want to put on if you're just like I got nothing else to think about. This is a great one to put on. I really liked this one. It's funny, it's heartfelt, some really nice action, and it doesn't overstay its welcome, which I think is very nice. And honestly, some really nice just longer takes. There's a fight scene between Batista and Momoa in this that's up there for me as one of the better ones in the last couple of years. I think. Yeah, it's really, I think, well done. I think this director guy, this Angel Manuel, he needs some more work. Just give him Blue Beetle 2. I want a second Blue Beetle. I like that one. And then the last one I got for you fellas is Wonder Man. Wonder Man, the new Marvel TV show, 8 episodes, very quick watch, only about 25-30 minutes each per episode, about Hollywood actor Simon Williams and Trevor Slattery returns. This is by Daniel Dustin Cretton, who obviously did Shang-Chi and now is doing Spider-Man. This might be the best thing that they've done in 5 years. I think this is really, really well done. I think this is just very tight, focused. I think it's shot well. I think that all the dialogue is really smart. I think the character development for Simon Williams is quite strong. I'd even go as far as to say Trevor Slattery is one of the better MCU characters currently running right now. Ben Kingsley is awesome in this role. It's very inside Hollywood, which I think all three of us would like. There's some just stuff in here. They go to casting calls. They talk about, upcoming movies. The first episode, he's an extra on American Horror Story. And that's his introduction to us as the audience. It's really nice. I did it this week. I watched 2 episodes basically every day while I was just on the Peloton. So I cranked through this show.
Peloton guy,
humble brag.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was working out. No big deal.
Guy.
And it's really good. I know, we've had some stinkers recently from Marvel, but this feels good. This one is they're back kind of a thing.
Jack Hunter could have said, I just watched it while I was working out, but he threw in the Peloton. He wants us to know that he's got a Peloton.
I want you to know that I was cycling. I need you to know
that cardio in, that sweat.
I need you to understand.
Very tasteful.
Yeah. I would even say this might be their best show besides Loki. I'm willing to go that far.
Moon Knight?
I think it's better than Moon Knight. It's just more focused than Moon Knight. And I think the ending really sticks to the landing on the ending, which Moon Knight did not.
Wow. Maybe it's the Peloton talking.
Maybe it is. We're going to talk about another Disney Plus show that's coming out, very soon. Here in a second. But anything on any of those releases? You guys feel?
No.
Right. Sounds good. You want to get into some news and some trailers?
Yes.
Let's run it.
Whoa. Okay, Charles. We got another teaser for the Odyssey that has a very interesting star in it. Did you guys see this?
Mr. Travis Scott.
Mr. Travis Scott. Which I was trying to figure out who he's playing. Let's see if I can figure it out.
Did I miss him in this trailer?
This played during the NFC Championship game?
The NFC Championship game, yeah. He appears in the trailer as I'm trying to figure out who he's playing.
I don't think this trailer was released online. I think this was truly just a TV promo.
It was a TV promo.
And people have videos of it on TikTok, Instagram. Unfortunately, TikTok this time last week was not working at all. So I don't think we have as many videos as we would have had if it was their systems were up and running per usual.
But he's there.
That's honestly, it's a crazy casting, but again, Nolan had Harry Styles in Dunkirk, and I think Dunkirk is one of the best war movies of the past 10 years.
And I don't think he's going to be in a whole lot of this movie.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't think Travis Scott's a real large player in this.
100%. He will have his scene, and maybe he'll pop up here and there, but he is not Matt Damon. He's not Robert Pattinson. He's not Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
it is a nice little whoa, hey.
Yeah. Whoa, hey. Oh, who's that guy?
Funny thing is, I wonder how many people are going to go see this movie simply because Travis Scott is in it.
I don't know if it'll be that many.
I'm not a movie guy,
saying,
but I gotta go support my boy Travis.
I'm just saying. I feel like Dunkirk, when Dunkirk came out, there was a lot of talk.
Get the ladies
I knew
in the theater.
a bunch of women that were going to the theater to see Harry Styles, and I understand.
And he was great.
He was great. I think these are two very different audiences, but I think that there are Travis Scott like fanboys out there.
Yeah.
That simply have no interest in movies, but I think they'd be like, "Hey, Travis Scott's in a movie. I'll go check it out."
Yeah. No, yeah, I suppose. I think that how do I phrase this? I think with a war movie and having Harry Styles, like there's a much larger disparity between the fans of Harry Styles and the fans of Nolan and war movies, you know? So that probably brought a much more like material and noticeable fan base that wouldn't have come. Whereas like the Odyssey, Nolan versus Travis Scott fans, I just don't think this disparity is quite as great.
No, I got
you. Know what I mean? But like, I'm sure that there will be fans that are like purely Travis Scott wouldn't have had interest in the Odyssey and like will attend because their boys in it.
I mean, they are, I guess, like friends. Because Travis Scott did do some music for Tenet a couple years ago, so they run in the same circles, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe they have
Christopher Nolan and Travis Scott.
Maybe they play, Catan every couple weeks. Like I don't know. It's a possibility. But anything else on that?
Patiently waiting for the 70mm IMAX tickets to drop, and
then we got to swoop them up together.
Yeah,
we're gonna buy out the entire theater in Indianapolis, and we're gonna have a watch party.
Should we do Indy or should we do Chicago? There's the brand.
Is there 70mm in Chicago?
They're building it just in time for the Odyssey.
Oh, let's do Chicago. Are you kidding me?
Well, it's in
Chicago in the summer. Watch the Odyssey, and then
it's in Naperville, but still,
that's fine. Yeah, let's do Chicago.
Okay, but I'll do either. I don't care. All right. Next trailer is Daredevil: Born Again, Season 2, coming out March 24th, 2026. Obviously, we got the little tease at the end of last season of where this is going to go. We got Matthew Lillard joining the cast. Get a little bit more of Karen, and then we also get Jessica Jones is back. Are you boys excited for Daredevil Season 2?
He's smiling with his mask on.
He does do that. He looks sick. Are you guys in on this or out on this?
I'm in. I mean, I'm not jumping with joy, but I'm excited to.
I didn't see the first one.
Back.
Oh, Charles, you're missing out.
Season 1 was good. I enjoyed it. I think we got to a really good state of. Oh, there it goes.
We lost Charles. That's what happens when you don't watch Daredevil. You get taken out. I mean, yeah, but with Daredevil Season 1, I guess Daredevil Born Again Season 1, the last 3 episodes were the ones that got taken over by the new creative team.
Mm-hmm.
And those arguably are the best 3 episodes of that season. And so that creative team is the one at the helm for Season 2. So that is, I think, the most exciting part of what this is going to be. And I think that they're taking it much more seriously, it seems. And I think they're going a little bit darker. And then that poster they released of the blood as rain with the black suit is just cinema.
So Hunter, remind us, there were 3 seasons originally of Daredevil.
There were the 3 original seasons of Daredevil, plus Defenders, which he's in, which is like their Avengers style team up show they did. There was a couple seasons of Jessica Jones. I think there was 2 of Iron Fist, 2 or 3 of Luke Cage. But Daredevil's like is the one.
And how did this this most recent season compare to some of those like
I would say it's pretty equivalent to season 2 of the original show, quality wise.
Is it on the lower end of just like how great those first 3 seasons were?
The first season of Daredevil is maybe one of the best seasons of superhero television ever. I think season 3 is awesome, and then season 2 is like if you like season 2 in comparison to most stuff we get of like it's better than most of it. It's just a step down for Daredevil standards. The first like 7 episodes of this new season from last year, I would say are much more in line with like season 2 level quality. But the last 3 episodes are like the better stuff, and that's where they switched over the creative team halfway through, and then that creative team basically did those last 3 episodes, and they're the ones leading this new season. So like that's the new tone and focus going into this season 2 of the revival show.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's an awesome show. Like it's so good, especially that for those first 3 seasons. But like I think this last season was really solid, and I'm excited for Jessica Jones to return. That's another great show as well. Her first season is awesome.
I want them to leave off or start where they left off, because I think where we got to at the end of this last season was really, really good.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be pretty disappointed if we start off this new one and it's kind of like, which I thought was good from the trailer, because I think the trailer in the beginning kind of like acts like everything is fine and like everything is great. But then like the ending of season 1 was like everything just went to crap, and like Fisk is just
he's taking over.
Yeah, he's taking over. So I hope that they treat the beginning of this season with the urgency that they had at the end of season 1. So
yeah, no, I'm with you. I think obviously with the whole ending of like we need help kind of a thing. I think that we'll get obviously Jessica Jones is here. I don't know if Punisher is returning. I mean, obviously we're getting that like Punisher kind of special on Disney Plus. I think it's sometime this year or early next year. And then the real question is like, does this stuff start to connect anyway to anything else? Like I think is kind of where you're thinking next. Like, are they just gonna have Daredevil by himself? But I mean, we're getting this summer a very big Spider-Man movie taking place in the New York of this city, like where Wilson Fisk is the mayor. Like you have, Punisher running around, like Daredevil is right there as well. So like, I think those questions are gonna be very interesting as this season goes. We go into this season to see where kind of everything's at. But yeah, well, we get it very soon. March is like right around the corner. I mean, we're already in February, which is insane.
Insane. It's flying.
It is.
It's nuts.
They fly now.
All right, let's get into some news. Deadpool 4 is in the works. As of January 2026, so as of yesterday, Ryan Reynolds is actively writing Deadpool 4. So it is happening, and it is a big priority for him and Marvel to make Deadpool 4.
Money.
Yeah. More money, please. I don't know. I wonder if they're gonna do their team up movie with like him and somebody else, or him and a different X-Men or whatever it is. But I'll take as many Deadpools as we can get. I think I like them.
Yeah, they're fun. I think we all loved the last one.
Yeah,
I think obviously with the Wolverine and Hugh Jackman of it all really influenced our taste of it. But I don't know. I'm interested to see what route they take for this 4th one, because I remember rewatching 1 and 2, and I remember liking 2 more. Like they're funny, but I don't think I go back and I rewatch them and I'm like, man, these are just like so good.
Yeah.
I like Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool.
Yes.
But I think now that maybe he's kind of connected to the MCU, maybe they'll have, I don't know, maybe they'll find a fun storyline to use for his character. But I'm interested, like he's got to show up in Doomsday.
Yeah, right. Like he has to show up in some capacity. Like it'd be silly.
He's Marvel Jesus.
Yeah, he is. He's got to.
Or for even Secret Wars, like how are you going to make like this movie with all of the characters and
especially if Wolverine's in it?
Yeah.
So that's right.
I
I'm with you.
This movie, I'm very interested to see if Hugh Jackman's not involved in this project, the level of excitement people have for it. Because I feel like a big part of Deadpool 3 and why so many people are so excited for it and why it made so much money is because it was Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, the Deadpool Wolverine team up. And I'm interested how they follow up that. Like, again, Hunter, what character are they going to add in here that's going to get people pumped to go see Deadpool go on a killing spree?
Like who? Like I even think it'd be funny if after Secret, like, 'cause obviously it's gonna come out after Secret Wars and everything. Like if Deadpool 4 was just like him tying up all the multiversal loose ends to get the timeline back on track, of just like him having to go around and like kill off different timelines to be like, all right, it's just too confusing for general audiences. Like we gotta wrap this. We gotta wrap this shit up. Like just back to one line.
Kind of like after 2, how they had the kind of the bloopers at the end.
Yeah, like he was going different places, and, like pruning those time. Like it's him just like as a TV agent, like pruning timelines and just like that. Then you get all your cameo fest, like you get all your stuff that you're just like you wanted to see. And then like for him, like his big promise at the end of it is like he'll become like an Avenger. And like it's like if you do this, like we'll make you an Avenger. And it's like, all right, there's your whole thing. And then you get your cameo fest. You get whatever you want to do, and you can go from there. So we'll see though. I mean, especially because a lot of the characters in Deadpool Wolverine are in Secret Wars. Like we know it. Like Gambit's back, baby.
Yeah.
I'm about to make my name for myself here. Like he's just fully in it. So like it's just silly that if we don't know if Ryan Reynolds is like a part of it or whatever it is. So
I'm so interested to see Gambit in Doomsday.
Yeah.
Just because his like the twang on how he talked, like his accent was just so and I think that's kind of what made his character so funny, is that he's just like talking super fast and you're like, what is this guy saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm interested what scenes he's gonna have in Doomsday. Like it's just got to be maybe like some Drax lines, where he just kind of like hops in really quick and says something funny. Bro, do we think Bro has any chance of giving a hype up, like a let's get everyone excited before we head into battle type speech? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll find out why Thor was crying eventually. I know it, like something that it would never happen, but I think would be like a really fun is because like I mean Spider-Man and Deadpool are like big, within the comic, like them together. But I think it'd be silly to put Tom Holland like with this Deadpool, like. An Andrew Garfield Spider-Man would match up better with this Deadpool. Like I think that'd be a funny combination. Like maybe that's the one timeline he couldn't prune because he's just like a big fan of those movies. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll get it soon. It's gonna make $1 bajillion, and it'll be the biggest thing in the culture for 25 minutes until the next thing comes along. All right, a few more pieces of news. Honestly, I think all great pieces of news. This next one is so funny to me. The John Rambo prequel movie with Noah Centineo has entered production. It is filming right now. Which wasn't the first Rambo his origin story. Like he comes back from Vietnam and then it's he becomes the Rambo we know. Like obviously it's just a Vietnam movie, right? Like
I haven't seen Rambo.
Oh, you're missing out, man.
It looks pretty
like and then the second Rambo, he goes back to Vietnam to win the war. Like they just send him back, and then he has flashbacks to when he was in Vietnam as a POW. So is it just gonna be like him as a POW? Like, I don't know. We'll see. Like, we'll see. Are you guys excited about this at all?
I believe in Noah. I believe in Noah Centineo.
Do you?
I believe.
I believe. Okay, sure.
I feel like this is like an iconic movie for so many people that grew up like in just I don't know. I feel like Rambo is kind of a classic. Like I'm ashamed to say that's one of my blind spots. Would you agree with me, Hunter?
Yeah, I mean I'm a big Sly Stallone guy, so like I've watched a lot of those early, Stallone ones.
And I feel like for a lot of people like you that really like this movie, really care about this movie, I don't know. I have such a hard time wrapping my mind around the fact that they just like they're going to cast somebody that they don't think is going to deliver here when you have to fill the shoes of Sylvester Stallone, who's like just this icon.
Yeah.
So
do we think
maybe
talk like Sylvester Stallone?
Isn't Noah Centineo like tall?
Oh, he's huge.
Like I thought he was a tall
He's like
guy.
6'5".
Like he in Warfare, he was pretty big, right?
Noah Centineo is
Into all the boys.
Oh, he's 6'1". He's 6'1".
Tall. He's 6'1". I thought he was like 6'5".
No, he's only 6'1". Okay, so then
shrimp.
But Sylvester Stallone's not tall.
5'10", 5'11".
5'10". Okay, so actually not that different in the grand scheme. Now that I'm thinking about it. Huh. Well, I think the real test, in my opinion, is Street Fighter later this year, because Noah Centineo is Ken in Street Fighter. So if that one works out well, I think that gives me a lot of hope for Rambo. I'm with you. I think in Warfare he was good. Like I think he's good in Warfare. He's obviously a very small part in that.
Yeah, he doesn't have a very active part.
And I actually liked him in Black Adam as Atom Smasher. Like I thought that was like a pretty good role for him. But he also leans so heavily into comedy that like I really will be wondering, like, because obviously I don't think this is going to jump into comedy all that much. The one positive where I'm like, I really think this could work is the director. He's the guy that directed the last two Sisu movies, which are like bonkers action, like bloody gore, like, and people love those movies. So that's where I do think that there is a high chance that at least from an action standpoint, we'll be like, you know what? Maybe the story wasn't all there, but like it was awesome to watch from like that perspective. So we'll see. We'll see.
It looks like it's 90 minutes. I was checking out the runtime for it, or at least
for
on
the
Letterboxd right now. Yeah, for the new Rambo, it says it has a runtime of 95 minutes.
Oh, well, that's pretty quick.
Maybe it's just a nice short and sweet action flick where we just get Noah Centineo.
We'll know when the release date comes out. If this is a January one, we'll be like, but then maybe not, because we got a good action movies this January, so I don't know what to say. All right, we'll see. Anything else on Rambo? No?
I'll have to watch it.
All right.
Ram, no.
Nice. Charles, can you look up, see if there's a box set available? See if it's on sale right now while I'm pulling up the next piece of news. You know you want to. Don't give me that look like you wouldn't be interested. All right, next piece of news is we got our first look at the Highlander reboot with Henry Cavill and Chad Stahelski's Highlander. Oh boy. Aura.
Hello, Denis Villeneuve, Ryan Gosling. We need to take that jacket from Blade Runner 2049. Put it on Henry Cavill as soon as possible.
Yeah. Chat, we need to make that jacket 4 times larger because it looks sick still. This looks pretty sweet.
Wait, what was it?
The new Highlander, man. Chad Stahelski.
I haven't seen the original.
Neither have I.
Okay, but this looks awesome.
Cool. Yeah.
I mean, Henry Cavill and the shots here, they look well lit. They look dark. And it just looks like Henry Cavill is just the man. I mean, he always is.
Humongous.
Yeah, he's always the man.
You could put Henry Cavill in like the dorkiest outfit ever. And I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, this guy rocks.
Yeah. And the Chad Stahelski of it all makes me very excited because for those who don't know, and you're like, Chad Stahelski, who's that guy? Chad Stahelski, the last things that he's directed, let me read this for you. John Wick 2, John Wick 3, and John Wick 4. This is the first thing he's doing outside of John Wick. And those movies are incredible. So like this to me is very exciting and has some high praise in my mind just off the jump. And so I'm very, very excited for this. And I know he's like Henry Cavill's wanted to make this for a long time.
It's got a good cast too.
It does have a good cast, man.
Russell Crowe could get a massive dub here.
We're doing a little Man of Steel, like, you know.
But Russell Crowe has been on the
he's been in some stinkers.
Yeah, he's been
but I also got you Damon Hanzu Karen Gillan, Dave Bautista is I think the villain in this one. Jeremy Irons is here as well. I don't know, man.
This looks good. I think I'm in on this. I am. I mean, just from these shots
I'm
alone.
I'm in because it's Henry Cavill.
But then you're
Yeah,
telling me
that's
it's the
true.
same director as the
Charles.
John Wick movies?
Charles,
Right.
the biggest
You need to know
warfare gentleman ever. What's the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare? That's Charles, a big fan of that one.
I am. I've got the Blu-ray.
Yeah, you do. I think he has another one coming out this year. I think he's got 2 releases this year. He's got In the Gray, which is a Guy Ritchie movie coming out later this year with him and Jake Gyllenhaal.
We're back.
Yeah, him and Jake Gyllenhaal. And then Enola Holmes 3 is coming out this year as well.
Less back.
Jake Gyllenhaal is going to have a year.
Dude, Jake Gyllenhaal always has a year. He's quietly one of just like the dudes.
The M. Night Shyamalan movie that we talked about last year has slowly just I know this movie's going on, but I don't.
It's this year. It comes out in October.
Supposed to come out this year. Like,
yeah, it comes out.
That
in
was
October.
a massive blind spot on my most anticipated. And I'm just like, dude, we're getting him in the M. Night Shyamalan movie, The Bride, and then the movie you just mentioned, 3 Jake Gyllenhaal movies. I mean, 2026. Can it get any better than this?
Chat,
I mean, it just.
Are we like so back?
Jake Gyllenhaal, Roadhouse star.
Yeah, star of Roadhouse and Spirit Untamed. Jake Gyllenhaal. I loved the first, because I also do think that Chad Stahelski, from a visual standpoint, like those action scenes in John Wick are lit so well and just are like stunningly choreographed and everything else. So like him now replacing guns with swords. I mean, come on, folks. What are we worried about? This is going to be sick. Man.
It has a floor of like, maybe this is just crazy high expectations. This has a floor of 3.5 for me.
Whoa.
Like in my
Fair
mind,
enough.
like, look, I'm telling you, you're bringing back Henry Cavill with the same director as the John Wick movies.
I mean, yeah,
We got
Keanu Reeves into an action just juggernaut, and now he's got the most jacked man alive.
And I say this, you don't need to take all that many creative liberties. Like, what worked in the John Wick movies is gonna work here.
Yeah.
Like, keep the formula the same. Toss in the Highlander bit. Let's just have a good time.
Let's have a good time.
I don't know. I need to watch the first Highlander to see. I don't even like I don't even know. But like Henry Cavill, like, come on.
Should we do Highlander as next week's?
You guys are getting
review?
me excited.
Should we do Highlander as next week's throwback review? It's on Amazon Prime.
How long is it?
It's an hour and 50 minutes. It's got Sean Connery in it.
Oh, it's Sean Connery's in it. Oh,
should we do Highlander? Maybe we should.
My goodness.
Then they got Highlander 2: The Quickening. Also, Sean Connery is in this. What?
The Quickening?
What was Connery up to?
Oh, he's the villain.
He is the villain. How many Highlanders are there?
The Quickening. And there's just a car.
The Quickening.
There's just a car in the poster. By the way, circling back, there are a couple box set Rambos.
What we got?
Steelbook collection.
Okay.
It's available pre-owned for $120 online.
Okay.
There's also a Target Blu-ray collection for $30.
Oh. Okay. So some options for those folks.
Quite a few box sets, yeah.
So there's like a lot of these Highlanders that I think are just like cheap, nothing movies. Highlander 3: The Sorcerer, dude. 2000s Highlander Endgame.
Hey yo.
Yeah, what? That's pretty sweet.
Next one will be Highlander
Jeremy Piven
Toyota.
No, but how about Highlander: The Source from 2007? Oh God, dude, I'm pumped for Highlander. All right, we'll think about that being our review next week. All right, then last two things. Let's do Fast and Furious first. Fast 11 has been titled and dated Fast Forever. March 17th, 2028. Buckle your seatbelts, unscrew your NOS. We're revving into gear, baby. Let's go. Cannot wait for Fast Forever.
Has Vin Diesel posted on Twitter yet?
Oh, he's all over Instagram already. It's already up. I checked it immediately. The moment this came across my desk, I was all over Instagram immediately. I had to see what he said.
Something just came across my desk, John, and I gotta tell you.
When I got paged this information, I had to check it out right away. And it was just, oh boy. I think the tagline is gonna be like, it's gotta be like something like, some like
cars are perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months.
Yeah. Cars run out of gas, but family is forever. Like, that's the tagline. Like, I cannot wait. It's going to be great. I wonder, too, how much it's actually going to connect to the cliffhanger ending from the last one, since we're going to have a 5-year gap in between those two. But we'll see. Because they're bringing everybody back. At least that's what they promised. We got the return of Gal Gadot. The Rock is back. Like, everybody. Jason Statham is back. Like, everyone that you know and love has returned, and is supposed to return for Fast 11. Cannot wait.
Honestly, I'm just glad they gave me a 2-year head start to rewatch these movies.
Yeah.
I am not.
Just do them in one weekend. It's so fun.
No.
I want a theater release again. I'll sit there for 25 hours and just absorb all of it. Can't wait.
This man loves family.
Yeah, you know what they should do? They should do the 25-hour re-release, and between every film you get a Corona with a lime, and like that's all you're allowed to have the entire time. It's just every time they just bring around new Corona for everybody.
That's like a great promotional thing for Corona. Like they got to pick that up.
It's simply too good. It's right there for you. Charles, you don't seem too excited about Fast and Furious 11.
Honestly, I'm looking at a lot of Wolf of Wall Street quotes.
What?
Why?
After the something just came across my desk. It's like, I'm gonna read that transcript, and then now it's just a bunch of quotes.
Do I own the Rambo movie?
I still have only seen the first Fast and Furious, so this doesn't move the needle for me, unfortunately.
Bro hates family.
I'm scattered throughout. I don't think I've watched the first couple, like the first through like 6, I think, and then but I was like when they came out, but I don't think I've seen any of them after. So I don't know.
I don't know. I was gonna watch them, and then you guys said they go to space, and
they do go to space, and you know what? But it's pretty sweet.
Everyone that I've talked to that has watched the Fast and Furiouses, I tell them, I'm like, I haven't watched it, but I hear they go to space about halfway through, and every time they're like, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, because it is awesome. They do. The first one, they literally are like stealing DVD players, and then by 10, they're just like, you know what? We might have to strap a rocket to the back of this 2005 Honda Civic and head up to space. You're just like, yeah, you know what? You're right. You do have to do that. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Every time. Yeah, don't they go to space? Dude, yeah.
Yeah, it's the greatest thing you've ever seen. It is so cool. It's the coolest thing. It's just, they get it. They get it. I mean, there's a movie here. The biggest movie in this franchise, they jump cars between multiple skyscrapers just to get out. It's the coolest thing you've ever seen. It's so cool. You just gotta accept it. It's just how it is. You know what? This is a franchise Henry Cavill needs to find his way into. This is a franchise he needs to just right at the end just jump in, and it's like, you know what? I was actually Dom Toretto's third long lost brother. It'd be great. It'd be great. Maybe I'll do a rewatch of those pretty soon. Actually, I got to keep working my way through James Bond. I'm almost there. I'm almost to the Craig era. All right. Last but certainly not least, we got our first look at the Beatles. Hey, it's me, the Beatles. We got our first look at everybody. Paul Mescal as Paul McCartney, Harris Dickinson as John Lennon, Joseph Quinn as George Harrison, and Barry Keoghan as Ringo Starr. I think they look better than I thought they would.
Yes, I agree. They look
Like-
I think they look great.
They look pretty good.
Dude,
Joseph Quinn being the standout, but even then, I don't think Joseph Quinn looks. I'm not like he looks terrible. It's just I think the rest of them look really good.
I think Paul McCartney, like that's like the creepiest.
Insane.
Like that's close. Like that's like almost that's like very close. I think
That is
Harris
not Paul
Dickinson
Mescal.
looks
That
the
is
least,
someone else.
but but Ringo, baby, yes, that's the one for me. That's the one where it's just like this is so great.
is that Barry?
Yeah, dude, Barry Keoghan as Ringo is just so perfect.
Dude, Barry Keoghan looks like Simon Helberg, aka Howard Wolowitz from Big Bang Theory.
I love it. There was some tweets going around this week that I thought were very funny of like we should all just boycott the other three and only go to the Ringo movie. like it's so good. It's just I cannot wait. I cannot wait for these. It's going to be such an interesting like event, I guess.
It's 2028.
Yeah, it's week after week 2028. Like you just go back every week to the next one.
It's gonna be a good month actually.
It's like really cool idea. It's the first bingeable theatrical experience they're calling it.
Oh man. Like if someone has no interest or is like not a Beatles fan, this gets me I'm excited. These are 4 actors that like are very good. It's just like how are they going to make this interesting? How are they going to make me as someone who doesn't care or has never really been a big Beatles fan? How are they going to draw me in? I want the trailer now. Like
Yeah,
they've given us the first look. Now I want to hear him talk.
this is
I
like
wanna
a
hear him
long
sing.
ways away too.
It is. It's 2 years away.
It's over 2 years away.
They're building this anticipation.
I wonder if there'll be scenes where like it's shared in every movie where it's like they get in a fight and then they all walk out of the room and then each movie follows the individual person walking out of the door from their room and it's like now you get the full picture of what's going on. Like that'd be at least kind of interesting. And then I mean I'm sure, obviously with some of them passing like and everything like do the individual like Ringo's movie, does that like continue on past the end of the Beatles? I'm like past, is it like Ringo today where he's just, hanging out? He's the only Beatle I've actually seen in person. I've only seen Ringo in person. I saw him. It was Ringo Starr and Friends I saw in Detroit. It was just like him doing stuff. I've not seen Paul McCartney ever. But no, I'm excited for this. I think that this could be really good.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm very hopeful.
Same. I don't want to be like, again, the biopic genre. I think that we've been frustrated at times with some of the stories we've gotten, but like,
yeah,
again, this is a biopic that 4 biopics, yeah, it may be excessive, but I think these like biopic about the Beatles was going to happen whether you liked it or not.
Yeah, yeah. You just had to accept that it was coming. Like
one of the biggest bands of all time. Like, yeah, they're definitely not going to make a movie about them ever. So I like who they casted, and I think they look great. So Paul Mescal's been on a phenomenal run too. I mean, this is a guy who has been incredible over the course of the past like 7-8 years. So
I think Joseph Quinn's on an amazing run as well. Like if you talk about the Stranger Things cast members, he might be on the best run of any of them like combined.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, let me read to you real quick Joseph Quinn's things since Stranger Things, and this will also be his future stuff. A Quiet Place Day 1, Gladiator 2, Warfare, Fantastic Four, Doomsday, Secret Wars, and then all 4 of these Beatles movies. That's his next couple years and his last couple years. I mean, easily, like he is just, and I'm sure there'll be a Fantastic Four 2 somewhere in there. So like, he's cranking these out.
I mean, A Quiet Place,
I thought that was good.
Day one. I wasn't the biggest fan of the movie, but like
He's good in it though. Yeah.
I loved him. He was great. I thought he just knocked it out of the park. And then Gladiator 2, dude. I mean, this guy is just insane the entire movie.
Yeah.
And I think it's just so fun to see someone that we've seen his career progression in real time post Stranger Things and seeing him get involved in so many different roles. There's a lot of people joking, saying that Joseph Quinn literally just looks like a grown-up Eddie Munson.
Yeah.
Which
and Eddie Munson, he made it out.
I honestly, they're not all that wrong. But
Eddie Munson with a beard.
I like it.
And then don't forget too, Saoirse Ronan's in these movies as Paul McCartney's wife. So like that's, you got some talent on that side too. Like this is going to be really interesting. Man, I'm excited for this now. We've been talking about this specific movies since I think this podcast began, because I think it was announced like a couple weeks after Charlie and I started doing this.
Yeah, and we were like, 2028 is 4 years
so far away. And now we're getting first looks and we're just like, oh yeah. Like, I mean, I remember too, like us talking about like when we started this podcast, Kang Dynasty was still the next Avengers movie.
I remember when we talked about Marty Supreme.
Yeah, we were like, this is a tennis movie.
So
allegedly,
Timothy Chalamet is coming out with a ping pong movie.
I don't know about the Chalamet guy. I don't know if he'll work out.
What is this guy doing?
Yeah,
that's exactly what we said.
When we started this podcast, I'm pretty sure Henry Cavill is still Superman. I think it was
still
announced.
Is Superman.
We did the re-announcement because remember when they re-announced he was coming back after Black Adam? We talked about that on this show.
Hunter, did I see Black Adam with you?
I don't know. I saw it in Bloomington. I know that I did because I bought the bucket.
Yeah, I remember he walked into the house.
Somewhere behind me. It's somewhere back there.
I don't think we were recording when Black Adam came out though.
Oh no. No, you definitely weren't. It was
Black
Adam. That was the first. It was like the first
2022. It was 2022.
No, that was almost 2 years before we started. Or no, it was about a year and a half.
Yeah. Man, we've seen a lot. It's flown by.
Truly.
It's really just wow. Man, these Beatles movies. They really messed up. They should have had Muppets playing all the Beatles, but that's a conversation for a different time. Oh, we get our Muppets. I think is it this week? Muppets show revival.
I've been on the edge of my seat.
It is. Okay. So let's think about next week. So next week we can do a retro review. We could pick something. Maybe we want to do Highlander or something else. We could even do Rambo if you guys want to do Rambo. Well, we can talk about it off pod if one of those doesn't speaking to you. But we will also be reviewing, and all three of us have to see it because I'm pretty sure it's only an hour long. The Muppet Show Comeback Special, February 4th, 2026. That is only a few days away. We all have to watch it because we will be reviewing it next week. Charles, hint, that means you as well. We will be reviewing that next week. And then we will also do our top 25 or top. Should we do our top 20? Should we do a shared list?
We're doing 60. No, let's just.
No. What if we did a shared?
I would be in
a shared list of 20. So like we start at the bottom at 20, and then we each alternate pick as we go up and top. So like, Charles, you might take something that's like one of my top 5 at like 15, but that's just how it is.
That works.
We can each even maybe have a veto each. That could be something we can think about as well. But I think that we should think about. So we'll do top 20 of the 2020s so far.
I like that. I like that.
All right, I'm gonna write. Hey, let me jot that down. So don't forget that. Our great idea we just had. All right. Top 20 shared list. That could get contentious. Chuck out here going to be like, at number 20, I have Oppenheimer.
At number 1, I have Beetlejuice.
Have you considered Send Help at number 5? But yeah, so we'll be talking about that next week. We'll do the Muppet Show, and then we'll figure out our retro review, which we can maybe do Rambo or whatever we want to do. So anything else, boys? Anything anything you've watched this week that you think is good or recommend?
I watched Before Sunset.
Ooh,
Guys, it's peak.
Winning.
It's peak.
nice.
I'm sorry. It's I don't maybe, and again, it may be recency bias, and maybe I need to rewatch When Harry Met Sally. But I think Before Sunrise might have it beat.
Wow.
For me, not like an objective take, but just like in my personal opinion. I think these movies are so good. They're just so perfectly executed. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I don't want to give any spoilers, but it feels so genuine. It feels so authentic. The conversations and interactions you get with these two characters. So I'm on to the final movie of the trilogy, hoping to get through it this week. Watch The King of Comedy, Scorsese and De Niro. First time watch. It was quite funny. Heavy Joker like influence. The Joker. I mean, I know that a lot of people have drawn comparisons between those two movies, but if you watch The King of Comedy, you're like, yeah, the Joker.
God bless you.
Wow, big sneeze. Bless you there, man.
Excuse me. I just saved everyone's ears. Like you'll be able to listen to the
You didn't want to do
podcast
some ASMR?
Oh my gosh, that would have been awful. But yeah, you totally see so many of the influences that brought the Joker story to life in this movie. So fun watch. I mean, it's pretty quick too. It's about an hour and 40 minutes. So especially with some tight time windows, got to squeeze it in. It was a perfect watch. Then I watched Shrinking. I don't know if any of you guys watched Shrinking. It's a phenomenal TV show. On
the Apple TV one.
Oh my gosh. Harrison Ford here is just the best grumpy old man you've ever seen. It's so perfect because I think he's just being Harrison Ford. Like I don't think he's playing anybody. But then you have Jason Segel, who's phenomenal as well. This is just such a like heartwarming show. I remember when Ted Lasso ended, I was like, where am I going to find my fix? Where am I going to find this movie that makes me feel hope? That's not Superman. And I was like, you know what? Shrinking came on. Someone's like, dude, you got to watch it, dude.
You got it.
I'm optimistic every day. I walk around. I'm like, you know what? Life is good. The trees are beautiful. The grass is finding its way through the massive amount of snow that is just sitting right outside my apartment. I'm telling you, it's just, I love the show. It had an hour-long episode to start the season. They're normally like short little 30 minutes. But yeah, if you guys kind of are looking for something that's like, put a smile on your face, Shrinking.
Cool.
Apple TV.
Sweet.
Sorry, I went on a quick rant there.
No.
Everything I watched this week.
No free ads, but
so.
Love it. Charles, you got anything? Oh, no.
Bad week for me, fellas. Bad week. I know.
Ooh,
I didn't watch anything all week. It stunk. I didn't have time. It was a pretty busy week at work. And I just
pulling late nights at the office.
Yeah.
Burning the candle at both ends.
I actually planned to watch Before Sunrise this weekend, but I didn't get around to it, unfortunately.
Dang. Sorry, man.
Will be a better week this week, I hope.
It's a great one you can watch with Jenna. It's like super short too. I mean, you can fly through them.
Sweet.
The only thing that I really had is obviously, very, I feel like, sudden and super tragic passing of Catherine O'Hara this week. It kind of came out of nowhere. I mean, we were talking about it in the group chat, but like,
yeah,
wild. So Avery and I watched Best in Show, kind of in honor of Catherine O'Hara. Very funny. It's a nice mockumentary comedy that I think is pretty good. It's one of those that I just didn't know anything about going into it, and I really liked it. And then I also watched the first 3 Indiana Jones movies this week, and Raiders of the Lost Ark might be a perfect film. Like, it might be a 100 out of 100. Like, it's about as close to perfect as you can get.
I agree with you.
I
agree with you. But like The Last Crusade, To me,
So
it's
I
pretty
like
close.
The Last Crusade a lot. I think my ranking is Raiders, Crusade, Temple of Doom for the 3, which I think is a very popular ranking.
Yeah.
I don't know. And the Last Crusade reminds me so much of the Lego game. Like I would play my DS when they're in
Yeah.
the library and they're trying to get like underneath that bottom thing where it's like the X marks the spot. Literally that level is so ingrained in my mind of going up those spiral staircases that like I just see that. But no, Raiders is like the coolest thing. I wish I was as cool as Harrison Ford in Raiders. Like that he's just the coolest guy at all times. Just
Yeah.
man. Maybe we should just change our whole lives and just become like treasure hunter architects, or not architects, but archaeologists.
Be a good move.
It's so cool, man. It's so cool. But that's it. That's all I got.
It's a good week. The Catherine O'Hara news was just
out of nowhere.
I woke up to that. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's just, man.
I mean, I think it's like whether you are someone who watches new releases or someone that has casually watched movies, you have had some experience with her work at one point or another. Obviously, Home Alone being the one that, I mean, she is, I'm not going to say like America's mom, but like, holy cow, Home Alone, those movies are just rewatched constantly during the holidays. And her role as she just is so warm and loving, and I think that's what kind of makes without her those movies are not nearly as good as they should be.
I'm with you 100%.
And that goes for just about any other project she was. I mean, I think even The Studio that we watched,
season 2 is filming
most
right
recently now. Man, she was phenomenal.
Really
and I always got to give a shout out to Beetlejuice. I mean,
it's gonna come up next week, I'm sure.
One of her best.
Number 2.
Number 2 is Beetlejuice. Would have been number 1, but it was just too short. I wish there was more Beetlejuice in it. Well, Charles, I mean, do you have some news for this week, don't you? There's 2 new Lego Lord of the Rings sets out they've just announced. So what are we think? Like the Sauron's helmet is sick. With that figure is sweet. It's only $70.
I already have that figure because I have borrowed Door. And a lot of people are like up in arms because like some Lego investors will buy sets for that figure.
Good. No, screw Lego investors.
But honestly, like I will take all of the Lego Sauron figures. So I'm happy. I don't really care that the figure is getting released again. A lot of people are upset. But yeah, that Minas Tirith set.
It's sweet.
That might be the most beautiful set.
Are you gonna get it?
Yeah. I'm gonna get 2.
You're gonna get 2?
We'll see. Maybe.
Did you get the Shire?
I have every one of them since Rivendell. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And all the gift of the purchases too.
Oh, you even have the Balrog Book Nook?
No, I don't have that one.
Oh, dude, you're the big reader. You got to be getting the Balrog Book Nook.
Dude, it's like $120, and it's not even like. I've got bookends right now, and they're like the hands of the Agonath or something. I forget.
Okay.
Dude, I'm so glad that I was so close to getting that for you for Secret Santa.
Oh, really?
You have no idea. I was looking at some, but I was like, I don't know if these are like good quality or not. But so glad I did not go that route.
My sister got those for me for Christmas, not this past year, but the year before. And I've been looking at them to buy for myself. So it was
yeah,
would have been a good gift.
Yeah.
I think I want to get more into the botanicals.
You should.
Just get a nice little flower or something to put somewhere. All right, that's it. That's all I got. Anything else, you guys? All right. Next week we'll be talking the Muppets. We'll be doing our collaborative ranking, and we will be doing a retro review, maybe of Rambo or Highlander or something else. All right. Well, until next week, everybody. Peace.